Hello, guys. Welcome to another edition of the Banter Bench podcast. We banter, we do trivia, and we take a look at topical issues across the sporting world. My name is Bayo, and as usual, the guys are in the building. I get Chukwemeka, I get Jacob. Chukwemeka Club win their last game for Premier League. Now, London Derby against Tottenham. That's Chelsea. But Jacob Club won the show pattern, said they won't return to their old ways. That one, Man U. Guys, so good to have you again.
It's a privilege being here. We don't come back now. No, continue to the banter.
Sharp.
Good pleasure to be here again.
You are PC Man U draw Nottingham Forest.
I know the same as before. As man you crumble for that second half because that second half was a mess. That first half was a very good performance. That second half, in the space of a minute for second half, they conceded 2 goals. And normal all these goals that they concede, all these when they set piece goals, now they score and so they score Man U. You understand me? So that lot was
Horrible.
Horrible in that match. Even build up to the 2 goals they scored. It was what was it called? It was a scapegoat. The scapegoat in that.
What does that do as soon as I remain?
The big scapegoat. That lot since over 7 years, so don't give my you. What you say? What you people say that guy did do? I mean, which value they had for that team over 7 years, and you are not adding any value to the team. So you understand? So a poor second half from them, but late on in the second half, I mean, they were able to what is it called? Push and get
The equalizer.
A stunning goal from
Ahmad.
You understand? If they say that before, as my you come for that, they don't lose that match, but pass that margin. So I think say if you pick that kind of positive from that kind of game, see, I mean the mentality say don't the balance more. The man you will know before, as they come for that second half, and you know, now you could lose that game past 2-1. Honestly, I was not even expecting them to even score that the way they are score because that second half they crumbled. So you understand? So I will keep pushing.
They made a mistake and they came back.
I was even still expecting them to win, but
it shows the fighting spirit.
I mean, at the end, Casemiro play one ball.
With fighting spirits. Fighting spirits will win the guy.
We nearly won the game. Casemiro play one ball. We nearly enter post. I mean, Casemiro play am. We nearly enter post now.
Casemiro don't pick up. Now he scored the first goal.
I the anchor our midfield. That old man.
Just give him.
And I remember one time when Man U for Semi and set Casemiro go Saudi.
Jacob there among go.
For say they don't set Casemiro go Saudi like this.
And because of saying no.
Amori
himself.
That very dyslexic.
Very dull.
Boy.
Amori himself talk and say Casemiro was out of the system. That it was. He say no the part. He even talk and say no the part of the plan. See, all of a sudden, the guy revived himself. You understand me?
You know, go blame him. You know, say Old Trafford na very big pitch. So running around, playing as a defensive midfielder, no day easy at all.
And he's old already.
And he's old.
Legs.
He should be 35, but
33.
33.
He don't close.
He don't old now. He don't close.
Oh yeah, now we go talk Champions League very quickly. Yeah, now maybe we go the Champions League quickly because now waiting we go chop this week with that. Napoli against Frankfurt na Tuesday. Slavia Prague go host Arsenal. Hey, I pity this Slavia Prague. They don't tell them say Arsenal they hot like this. Now then sabi. No, this is not the right time to face Arsenal. Be you anybody.
What else?
Union Saint Geloa will travel to Atletico Madrid. We'll talk about Liverpool versus Real Madrid. That's the biggest game of Tuesday. And then we have Tottenham versus Copenhagen. Olympiacos against PSV also. And we'll have Juventus against Sporting Lisbon of Portugal. PSG versus Bayern, also a very tough game. And then there is Bodo Glimt to play host to AS Monaco. Wednesday we go see Pafos FC against Villarreal. Chelsea go travel go Karabakh FK. Then this one's feature 8. Man City against Dortmund. Good game. Newcastle versus Athletic Club. Newcastle then beat them for a weekend and West Ham beat them. Ajax against Galatasaray, where Victor Osimhen go come play. Yeah, good boy. Club Brugge against Barcelona, and there is Benfica versus Leverkusen. Karat Almaty will travel to Inter Milan. Olympique Marseille, they at home. Then we welcome our boy Ademola Lookman and in Atalanta teammates. Okay, Emeka, very very quickly. Liverpool back to winning ways in the Premier League, but this time around, Herculean task. They stay at Anfield and welcome Real Madrid.
You wouldn't write off Liverpool. You know why I talk so? Because I know the Liverpool no dey consistent. Yes, I feel say they just try, package that thing. Yes, they don't get some new signings in. They don't sign the likes of Vitz, signing some kind players, and Van Dijk and Konate You feel say Van Dijk don dey get old, so you feel shey you get. So I feel say they have a point. They have a point to prove that particular for that particular fixture. You know, if you just write off Liverpool, so I feel say it could be a tough one for Real Madrid. But I'll give that game a draw. I'll give that game a draw.
Jacob.
Yeah, Liverpool, they never see get their balance. Most of all the players who they buy, those guys never really gel for that team. Florian Wirtz, Kekes, and
Ekitike.
Ekitike, you no go talk say Ekitike never
no, I'm
get.
not talking about Ekitike. Ekitike is doing his own the best. At least Ekitike play the season with them. Yeah, Isak.
Use microphone.
Well, Isak, do you understand me? You know, say he no play, wetin they call him, he no play preseason, and that's problem when you get to look at
He
the
affect them, yeah.
affect them. So I believe him to see come good. So those boys wey never gel, wey they buy, they never gel, but I think say really affect Liverpool. And for the centre back, na only Konate and Van Dijk they rely on. Those ones, and that they play. When that Carling come, now why they no even call them when they come play, because the fatigue, it was
Too
so
much.
obvious. And they lost three goals to nil because both of them no dey. You understand? So even though say they did, they will still beat them. Talk about say they no come dey. You get so. I think say for that defense, they still need to reinforce for that defense because no reliable defenders for there.
They go get
By January, I think they got that game where they lose for this thing. It was a very big error, big mistake. McGay of Crystal Palace would have really helped them in that defensive line. You understand? So coming to Madrid, we continue Imperials form and the league. They won 4-0 against Valencia. Mbappe still on the scoring sheet again. So I expect them to continue from where they stopped. They just take advantage of how Liverpool's vulnerability. You understand? So I think Madrid all the way.
Okay, Madrid all the way. Emeka, recently when Rooney, former Man U and England striker, have been talk one thing about Salah and Van Dijk. It was particularly critical of Van Dijk. He say, yes, they don't do it for Liverpool for a while, but it feels like they no get that leadership qualities where Liverpool need presently to salvage something out of this season. He even called Van Dijk. He say Van Dijk lazy. Say the laziness. The Van Dijk respond. He say Rooney, wetin Rooney talk now off. Say based on the fact that in the last few years, now them, him and Salah, they as a top men.
Yeah, exactly.
Where they deliver. Say
Yeah,
we don't
like
win
that
league,
one.
we win Champions
Exactly.
League, we win everything, and you can't dey talk. Say okay, at the twilight of our career, now you can't know say we lazy.
Well, e dey shocking. Well, you no go kuku blame Rooney. Person wey don dey look old at that age. You see im appearance. I no know why you go come out dey criticize players like Van Dijk and Salah. We all know say last season they get very fantastic form. Like,
Yeah.
they assisted Liverpool. They brought Liverpool back. The previous season, your club they struggled. You know they missed out on the Premier League. So Rooney coming out to say things like that, you know, it's I think it's really alarming. It's really surprising. You know, Van Dijk don dey carry this particular team for years,
Yeah.
and it's not like age is on his side. It's on his side, and it's still delivering week in week out. So Rooney coming out to criticize Van Dijk. Rooney at that age, what was he even doing? Rooney at 30. How old is Van Dijk? Van Dijk should be 34, 33.
Yeah, it should be close to.
Rooney at that age, I think he was close to retiring now. He was already in MLS now, or in Everton, which you know they even perform week in week out. So him coming out, you go don know say Baba brain no dey, no sharp. It does not everywhere don dey best well for him head. So I dey quite surprised say him go talk that kind thing. Quite alright, the result no dey come their way,
Yeah.
but that one no mean say they no go bounce back. So make Van Dijk and Salah just keep their head high, continue to dey play good football. Make they do their thing. Definitely they will come back to winning ways.
Oh yeah, now in case you are just joining us, Banter Bench Podcast. Follow us on our socials, YouTube. We are there, Banter Bench Podcast, TikTok as well, Facebook, Instagram, and X. That is where you will find us and our content. Okay, before we wrap up, Jacob, let's talk about this game, PSG versus Bayern Munich. PSG, neither here nor there this season. Of course, they are still the strongest side in the league on, but they've dropped some points. One of them being the game against Strasbourg, who then draw 3-3. But Bayern for Bundesliga under Vincent Kompany, last season they win the league, and this season again, now they're still the top. Harry Kane, they're on fire. Every part of that team, they ooze champions again. PSG against Bayern, very very big test for PSG.
So PSG at home, right? Back the process.
Now PSG they at home.
Back the process, abi. Well, PSG, neither there no abi what you talk. they know balance. You understand? Especially for the league, you get so they don't never they prove themselves. The last match wey they play, they even allow people say lose money. You understand me? Now even as they score goal, I ain't they play the final whistle. Like if you give them 5 minutes, and they score that goal, and they play final whistle. You understand me? They are struggling seriously, and they are playing. They were playing at home. You understand me? Against this team where they play for. Understand me? So they were. So I think the league form, really prove say they go free win this game.
Don't you feel most of the don't you feel it's fatigue?
But although they are playing, I know too much of games. Even that Club Cup where they play. Most majority of all those teams they were resting. You understand me? So fatigue say they part of them. You understand? But still on seal, say they are professional. So you get when it matters most. I think PSG sometimes they prove themselves. The game against Barcelona and PSG, you understand me? At I think at Camp Nou, yes. And I mean against all odds, say you get they won that game. It came from even majority of their key players were not even available. You understand? The players were not available. You understand me? So a lot of key players were not Kvaratskhelia. A lot of them they were not available, and they still came out and Vitinha did the needful. You understand me? He did his magic, and they won. What was it called? They won that game. So PSG sometimes they when it matters most, you understand me? They come out and prove themselves. You understand? Coming to Bayern, they've been flying high seriously. Massive team, massive team. So that game is a very tight one. So I don't. It can end in a draw. I don't see anybody winning that game because it's a very tight one. Both of them are in a good form, but you never can tell. I still believe PSG can still can still get that win. I still think they can win that game. Majority of their players are intact. No injury.
Yeah.
Ashraf Hakimi is available. Majority of their Nebele is available. Kvaratskhelia is available. All their key players are available. So I think they should be able to prove their worth and short time.
Another thing where you go look now, Vincent Company and Enrique.
Okay.
You get. I don't feel say Company get that Champions League
experience
compared to PSG coach.
Luis Enrique is a massive
so
man.
You just guys give that one to PSG. He know what he could do. He know the boys, even if most of him boys no dey fit. He know the players wey he go bring in. He get the young flame, the young blood. So he get. Not disputing Bayern Munich squad as well, but I just feel say experience matters a lot. So I will still give that one to Paris Saint-Germain. Give that to them.
Oh yeah, now make we just watch out for the Champions League games. Games promise to be interesting. UCL, that's why it is the League of Champions. Next time we return here, Banterbend Podcast, we'll come here to review and preview all the games in the UCL and take you through other things in the sporting world. Jacob, always a pleasure to do this alongside you. You na senior man. Ekwe gidigba, ekwe na big man. Ekwe na big man. We no know I'm calling small boy. Ekwe na big man. You know, next time you go tie handkerchief on it. We see you again some other time. God bless.